56 and
damn it, I forgot the intro again. Well, thankfully I muted it in time. I think we can cross. Let's do it quickly. Yeah, that was the horn. Dang it, I was not fast enough on the express. I mean, I couldn't tell if we were stopped on the way here by another train. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it because of how far behind in line we were. Had Route 59 on the way. But yeah, I mean, I heard the locomotive. I wasn't fast enough. Well, that's all right. Maybe I'll be lucky and I'll see the other one. But I guess we'll have to wait till then and see what happens. I believe I already saw the gates down by the time we crossed the intersection, but yeah, it's all right. I'm actually going off script. I was supposed to say good morning to you all on this Monday. A Monday morning here in Downers Grove. This is episode 9. The 9th time here this season. Well, folks, we are officially on the eve of our big trip. My goodness, is 12:11 here already? My goodness, is it here already? And I see the 12:11 coming. So we'll watch it from this side again like we did last time. There was actually something else on the other side I did not show. Oh geez, we got a lot of crosswalks to go through.
Wait to cross Burlington Avenue at Main Street. Caution, walk time shortened when train approaches.
Yeah, good enough on the crosswalk there. Actually, I think we can cross. Because that side of traffic is stopped. I see this side's already been activated.
Wait to cross Main Street at Burlington Avenue. Caution, walk time shortened when train approaches.
Yeah, it's because I wasn't expecting anything from St. Louis last night. Okay, I think we can cross now. We got one more crosswalk to tackle.
Wait to cross Burlington Avenue at Main Street. Caution, walk time shortened when train approaches.
5 inches of rain last night. Wow. Actually, let's go ahead and cross since traffic is stopped. So, there we go. Now we're on the correct side. Beautiful. Now we're on the right side of the... Alright, let me go quickly here because a lot of my time was eaten from the traffic on the way here this morning. Last night, that's where we're going to start. So, well, nothing much happened. I just played catch up this morning and that was really everything. Treat flood watches like I do with severe weather stuff. Yeah, I think that's actually true. And there was actually something I didn't further talk about on these machines over here. I never talked about them. I just remembered. So here's the line again. But there's also labels for other services.
1248 to Chicago Union Station is arriving in approximately 6 minutes.
And here's the 1211.
BNSF train number 1228 to Chicago Union Station is arriving in approximately 6 minutes. BNSF train number 1211 to Aurora is now arriving. Please step behind the yellow line. BNSF train number 1211 to Aurora is now arriving. Please step behind the yellow line.
thought we'd ride the gate mechanism again. I know a lot of you are asking what trains these are. Oh, here comes the 1228. I just saw the light. So, for those wondering, this is Metra here. This is the morning, so Metras are the only things you're going to be expecting here in the morning. I heard Gage asking about Amtrak. That does not come till later in the morning, in fact, because then the Carl Sandburg doesn't come here till about 10 o'clock. And then some of the longer distance ones, the Southwest Chief and the California Zephyr, those don't come through here till about 2 in the afternoon, when the 6 and the 4 come into Chicago and the 5 and the 3 leave Chicago in the opposite direction for their respective destinations on the West Coast. Yeah, I was about to say, Union Station also connects to the Southwest Service and Heritage Corridor. Other services I see in Naperville and LaGrange are also Amtrak stations along this line. LaGrange services the Carl Sandburg. Naperville also serves the Sandburg and the longer distance ones, that being the Southwest Chief and the Zephyr. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. But of course, you never know when freights come through because it's all at random. So you never know when a freight's going to come through here. It'll most likely be sometime after the rush hour, because that's when things start to get quiet in terms of Metra's end. But anyway, in terms of new developments from here. Okay, I guess I don't have time. Or not, I still have time. So yep, LaGrange Road is the Amtrak station, then Naperville. St. Louis or DC, one of those two. I actually did go back on the flash flood emergency. My gosh. Alright. Now, where was I at? Oh yes, I was going to talk about new developments in terms of, yeah, for Salem. So that is St. Louis. I believe I did. But I'll have to check back. Used to do Railfanning from 2019 to 22. Well, I have been doing this Railfanning thing for a long time, actually. In fact, when I was younger, much younger, I've been into trains for a long time. But anyway, here's the 1228 right now.
Number 1228 to Chicago Union Station is now arriving. Please step behind the yellow line.
And I have to get across too, so I'll have to wait.
BNSF train number 1228 to Chicago Union Station is now arriving. Please step behind the yellow line.
Let's go. Just testing at the moment. Well, I know those Wyoming stations went. Alright, I never got to say what I did, or I was going to say, about that micro PC. So, so it's this time we have the old F4APH with Morgan Park. Well, when stuff comes through WTO1 on my logger, it'll just show up as whatever his call sign is, so he seems to like that new call sign. Yeah, a lot of them are random. However, I have the automated scheduled ones in there too, so. So we'll watch it depart just a bit, because Metro's come through in here very quickly. Alright, off that goes to Chicago. I know the next thing that's supposed to come through here is an express. Because in the morning, there's only 2 express trains that their last stop would be Naperville, just down the line, near downtown. And then from there, it expresses all the way to the city, However, there are some that only express at like a different stop. So it's like closer to the city, you'll see a lot more express trains than here, pretty much. Well, anyway, no, this is this is BNSF. Sometimes they'll rent out CSX units, so I don't know how often we'll see I have not seen CSX units go through here yet. It's probably all been BNSF. Anyway, I was going to talk about that, about the big changes that I've made to my IP station. So as many of you all know, I've recently acquired the Dell Optiplex 3060 Micro, and let me tell you, it was quite a saga getting that up and running. The restore went through successfully the first time. I realized I didn't update the Windows 11 USB, so that installed an update with the DISM tool. That screwed everything up, so I had to do it again. And that time, after updating the USB, yes, it is a small little PC. And yes, after doing the restore the second time around, it went through perfectly, and I was able to get everything set up, and now it is in perfect working order. And regarding that thing, it is actually the most powerful PC that I have made that I've upgraded by far. That thing has 32 gigs of RAM, originally 8, and 3 terabytes of internal storage. 1 terabyte coming from an NVMe SSD from here and a 2 terabyte mechanical hard drive that was inside my old Dell Inspiron laptop before I got a new one. And thankfully I did, because little did I know it would not be compatible with 11. So thank goodness. But I chose to put 11 on there anyway, because why not? I had to do a bit of tinkering around with the Linux virtual machine just to, I lowered the cores and the RAM, and it seems like the station on there is working properly now. So thinking now from this point forward, I'll just have my old Inspiron desktop machine be the one that does PLD for smaller severe weather events, but then for larger ones, I'll switch it over to the micro. That thing has an 8th generation i5 processor, 8500T in fact. It's a CPU for low-end power supplies. I mean, yeah, that thing is very powerful. I mean, it would be made more powerful if I put that standard 8500 standard 8500 in from the small form factor PC. I was actually looking at all the eBay listings for that same computer, and none of them had specs just like what I got. Man, that is very impressive hardware. And that's replacing the Dell Inspiron 5520, which I'm sending back here later this afternoon when we're done. And I guess since I've arrived at my destination now, I guess we shall go ahead and end this. So, and of course, I'll be doing some more testing with that thing later in the week. Yeah, I'll do some more testing with it. Looks like he's not here yet, so I guess we have a little bit of time left. So I have an HP Stream 11 that is the worst specs ever. Oh yeah, I heard how terrible those laptops are. Really crappy specs. I mean, the HP laptop I have, fairly decent specs for the purpose. 8 gigabytes of RAM, decent enough for college. 256 gigs of storage and an AMD processor that thankfully, well, since it's for 2020, it meets Aladdin's requirements, of course. So, yeah, I've had it for a couple years. It's been running very good. I mean, this Optiplex from 2019, I'm amazed at how much of a beast I've turned it into. So let's see, is there anything else? We'll have to see how the severe weather event plays out on Wednesday, and we'll see if they will end up doing it or not. I think it's not usually till like 7:43 before another express comes through. And of course I'll be listening for it. So actually then that will then be the last one, because I missed the first express on the way here this morning. I wasn't fast enough. Now, for what I was going to talk about regarding the Seattle trip, let me get this in position here. So as many of you all know, I talked about last night how our programming will how our content will change when it actually comes time for the trip. And I said that no new EAS content would be made during that time. However, all of the previous content that's set to premiere will premiere as they are. So they'll also premiere, but no EAS content would be created for me. So sort of gonna play a bit of a catch-up game with that. But also our original shows, those will continue going up as usual, including the bowling train. We'll get a new episode of that later today, along with the next installment of my archive of my old captures before I started the channel. In fact, I think we're nearing the end of that. And then of course, then soon after that finishes, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader will premiere in its place. But of course, we'll still get Sorry, you'll still get Meal or No Meal, you'll still get your next episode of Nostalgia. You'll still get all of that. And also I've got a few Street View specials lined up as well. Yeah, a few Street View specials have been lined up as well to premiere over the weekend. Not just this weekend, but the next other weekend too. And then of course the county requests will be on pause as well during this time. Well, Drew, I said beginning this week. Oh, is that the Express? No, it's yeah, the garbage truck was here earlier when that other one came through. I guess we'll just wait here for the Express and then we'll, I guess, send it, so. Oh, here it is now. Used to be a fan of road signs. Well, I mean, I do appreciate the effectiveness of these road signs. That F40PH is music to my ears. But anyway, I think the person in question has arrived now. Let's see. Is it still, Oh. I don't know if you can see there through the window, there's that HP business tower we were working with. Last time I made a community post on it, showcasing its final moments before its data was destroyed. Well, I mean, I decided to get creative and just draw a crappy picture and paint 3D, set it as the background, then run the RD command. Yeah, that's a 7th generation Intel processor, so it doesn't meet Windows 11's requirements by a generation too soon, unfortunately. But I heard we're supposed to be making a quick stop on the way home today, so if all goes well, should be able to do Jeopardy and Minecraft later this afternoon. Oh, here he is now. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end this here. So, the 2009 HP Tower and 2012 Dell PC. Yeah, both of those don't even meet 11's requirements. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna end this now, as he's here. I'm sure he's waiting for me. So, I might do another one this afternoon again, but if not, then we'll see you back in the studio at home when we do our Minecraft show later tonight. Again, if all goes well. So we will see you then. Have a good Monday, and I'll catch you all later.